Hi everyone, this is Dan Guo. I will present our work, Recurrent Hierarchical Topic Guided RNN for Language Generation. This work is cooperated with Bochen Yinglu, which work in Xidan University. And we also cooperated with Yuan Zhou from the University of Texas and Austin. So in this work, we focus on capturing the syntax and the semantical information from the text data. After we give the text data, we may want to organize, visualize, summarize, search, predict, understand. Both topic model and language models are widely used in text analysis. Topic models can be widely suited for extracting the document level topics from a text corpus. Given all documents, the topics and topic proportions can be learned with a topic model. So the topics denote the probability of distributions on vocabulary, which are global variables and shared by all documents. The topic proportions denote the probability distribution on topics which are local variables and changing with each document. While having semantically related representation, the topic models typically treat the document as a bag of word vectors, so they ignore the word order within a document. So although some work have been proposed to take the word order into consideration for topic modeling, they are still limited in capturing in modeling sequential dependence and generating word sequences. So different from the topic model, a language model are often designed to capture the distribution of a word sequence and can be widely used in natural language processing tasks such as text summarization, speech recognition, machine translation, and image capture, and so on. The existing language models are often built on recurrent units as used in recurrent neural networks are purely the attention-based models as used in transformer-based language models. In this work, we focus on improving the ARM-based language models since they often have much fewer parameters and easier to perform end-to-end training compared to transformer-based language models. Although the ARM-based language models can capture the sentence-level word sequential dependence, they often treat the whole document as a bag of word sentence, and they ignore the global information of corpus. So a naive solution to capture the language dependence within a document is to concatenating all sentences into a single sentence and add a input into the ARM-based language model. However, the length of the sentence is limited given the constraint of the limited of the memory and the computation resource. Besides, they are often difficult to optimize due to the risks of gradient vanishing and explosion. So, finding better ways to model language dependence in language modeling is is an open challenge, open research challenge. As we discussed about the topic model, are well suited to capture language dependence. So an alternative approach is to improve ARM-based language model with the topic model. While clearly improving the performance of the end task, the existing topic-guided ARM-based language models may have some limitations. For example, they only utilize the shallow topic model with only a single stochastic hidden layer for data generation. And another limitation lies in they also ignoring the sentence order, and each document is treated as a bag of words, a bag of sentences. So we want to use recurrent deep topic models to not only capture the document level multi-layer topics, but also the sequential dependence of the sentence inside a document. So shown in this figure, we use the recurrent gamma belief network, a hierarchical topic model to get a stacked RN for language generation. So in this figure, the bottom part is the hierarchical or recurrent topic model, and the upper part is the language model. For the input representation, we denote a document of gene sentence as and this equation. So where Sj consists of Tj words. So a sequence of sentence context pairs can be expressed like this, where Sj denotes the J sentence and Dj denotes the context of the J sentence. So where Dj summarizes the document excluding the Sj into a bag of words count vector. So to model the time varying sentence context count vectors Dj, the generative pose of the topic model from the top to bottom layers can be expressed with this equation, where the theta j l denotes the topic weight vectors of a sentence j at layer l, and pi l denotes the transition matrix of layer l that captures cross topic temporal dependence, and phi l like this phi l denotes the topic matrix at layer l. So different from a traditional ARM-based language model, we incorporate the hierarchical or recurrent topic with vectors theta at each layer into the language model to predict the word sequence for in the gene sentence, as shown in figure B. To generate the T's token of sentence J in a document that is YJT, we construct the hidden states of the language model from the bottom to the top layer with the word level LSTM. So where the AJTL denotes the coupling vector combining the temporal or topic weight vector θGL and the hidden output of the word level LSTM HJTL at each time step. So the conditional probability for each token can be expressed with this equation. So for our proposed model, the likelihood of the sequence of sentence and context pairs can be defined with this equation. So our inference task here is to learn the parameters of both the topic model and the language model. In this paper, we introduce a recurrent variational inference network to learn the latent topic with vectors theta in our model. So given the posterior, we using the posterior q theta to approximate the true posterior p theta. We the elbow of the log marginal likelihood d can be expressed with this equation. So now the topic model and the language model can be jointly trained by maximizing the elbow. So as shown in this figure C, the overall architecture of our proposed model, including the decoder, like the generative model, and the encoder as the recurrent variational inference network, where the red arrows denote the inference of the latent topic with vectors, and the black arrows denote the data generation. Here we consider three publicly available couple, APNews, MDB, and BNC, and the summary statistics of all these couple are provided in this table. In table 1, we compare the number of parameters and perplexities between various language models. It suggests our proposed model can achieve better performance with fewer parameters than comparable ARM-based language models, so indicating the effectiveness of incorporating recurrent hierarchical topic information into language generation. We also use TextBlue to evaluate the quality of generated sentence with a set of real text sentences as the reference. Besides, we use the SelfBlue to evaluate the diversity of the generated sentence. In this figure, we can see our proposed model can yield both higher text blue, like this, higher text blue, and lower self blue. So this result indicates the stacked ARM-based language model can generalize well, and it doesn't suffer from mode collapse, that is low diversity. In this figure, we visualize the hierarchical structure of language model, and from this figure, we can see the language model in this is the result from RGBN, and this is from the GBN. And so we can see the language model in RGBN can allow more specific information to transmit through the lower layers, since they are changing very quickly, and while allowing more general, higher level information to transmit through higher layers, since they change slowly. In this figure, we present an example topic hierarchy inferred by a three-layer RGB from AP News. So the top words of each topic at layer 3, 2, and 1 are shown in the orange, yellow, and blue boxes, respectively. Highly interpretable hierarchical relationships between the topics at different layers and the temporal relationships between the topics at the same layer can be captured by our proposed model, and the topics are often quite specific semantically at the bottom layer, while becoming increasingly more general when moving upwards. So shown in the dotted line boxes in this figure, we also present the generative sentence conditioning on a single topic of a certain layer, such as the topic at layer 3, and on a combination of the topics from different layers. This is the general sentence condition on the combination of topics at different layers. Okay, thanks for your attention.